Hello, drama lovers. Welcome back to this channel. Tonight, a piece of news arrived in silence. It wasn't delivered by major media outlets. There was no press release. No reporter got the scoop first. But perhaps, precisely because of that, this news feels real. There's no dramatization, no editing, just a moment of raw humanity that lays bare a reality we never expected. That two people who once made our hearts flutter on screen may be hiding something far deeper off-screen. Kai and Tan Songyun. Two names that once filled the most romantic corners of our dramas. Two actors whose chemistry felt too perfect to be merely scripted. Today, they are reunited, not in a film project, not on stage, but in a narrow alleyway in Japan. Far from the crowds. Far from fans. Far from the cameras. At least, that's what they thought. A single blurry photo. At first glance, it seemed meaningless. But to those who have loved every detail of Kai and Tan Songyun's togetherness, that one image was enough to send thousands of hearts racing. Last night, in a quiet corner of Gion District, Kyoto, two figures were captured on camera in an unusually candid way. No posing. No makeup. No audience. They walked side by side, as if trying to escape everything the entertainment world had given them. Kai in a dark jacket and white mask, his steps calm. Next to him, a petite woman in a soft brown coat, her hat covering part of her face, but not enough to hide her identity from fans who fell in love with her gentle screen persona. They weren't saying much. But the lens that captured that moment recorded something words couldn't describe: serenity. Just minutes after the photo was posted by an anonymous account, the internet stirred. Slowly at first. Then, like a tidal wave. One by one, users began matching clothing, body posture, even the tiny details of their shoes and walking styles. And gradually, the truth emerged from the fog of doubt. It was really Kai. It was really Tan Songyun. But more surprising than who they were, was where they were. Neither of these stars had been reported to be in Japan for work. There was no news of any filming. No promotional event. No airport fashion updates. No agency schedule. Everything about this sighting was unofficial. Unannounced. And perhaps, never meant to be known. Then the questions began. If they weren't there for work, what were they doing in Japan? And why just the two of them? 3 days before the photo surfaced, Tan Songyun was spotted alone at Shanghai airport. Dressed casually, she declined photos and made a small gesture indicating she was in a hurry. No one knew where she was headed, until now. Kai, meanwhile, was last photographed 2 days ago in Beijing, leaving a studio after a magazine fitting. He smiled briefly, waved once, and then vanished from the public eye. Now, all of it feels like puzzle pieces slowly locking into place. Some fans claimed they stayed at a quiet ryokan on the outskirts of Kyoto, a place that requires manual booking, with no online presence and no media exposure. Others claimed to have seen them at a small bakery, ordering hot coffee and sweet bread, then sitting in the corner for nearly an hour, saying little but sharing the silence as rain fell gently outside the window. And then, one short clip, just 15 seconds long, sent the internet spiraling further. In the video, a soft female voice says, "Kai, look at that flower, it's still blooming." Followed by a man's voice, calm and familiar. "You still love cherry blossoms, don't you?" That line, fans recognized it immediately. Because it wasn't just any line. It was a behind-the-scenes memory from their drama promotions 2 years ago. Words that were once spoken with laughter, now sounded quiet. And real. So what does all this mean? We know their connection was once the talk of the town. Their on-screen chemistry sparked endless speculation. But after the drama ended, everything changed. Their interactions vanished. No new projects. No social media tags. At award shows, they sat far apart. Many believed it was just another fleeting on-screen pairing, nothing more. But this moment, this quiet reunion in Japan, has turned those beliefs upside down. There were no managers. No cameras. No scripts. Just two people, choosing to be in the same place, at the same time, sharing the same silence. Fan reactions exploded. Some cried watching the video. Some reposted the photo repeatedly, clinging to every tiny gesture, every side glance. For most, this felt like a silent confession. A truth unspoken. That maybe, the feelings had never left. But not everyone was swept up in joy. Some questioned the timing. The secrecy. Why now? Why quietly? Would this end up like every other rumor? Fading away without a word? More painfully, their agencies have remained silent. No statement. No confirmation. No denial. And in an industry as noisy as entertainment, silence like this is even louder. Even deeper. And even more honest. Some fans dug deeper, comparing timelines, matching personal schedules, scanning for past interviews. From those deep dives, one small detail surfaced that left many frozen. In an interview last year, Tan Songyun quietly said, "If I ever go to Japan, I want to see the cherry blossoms with someone who brings me peace, not noise." And that night, she stood among falling cherry blossoms with Kai. Coincidence? Or a quiet destiny chosen by two people who once moved the world through a screen? We don't know. But one thing is certain. That night, Kyoto held a story only the two of them truly understand. And we, watching from behind our screens, can only observe from afar, hoping that this love is real. Not scripted. Not promotional. But real, walking slowly through damp alleys, away from flashlights and deadlines. Hello, drama lovers. This story is still unfolding. There are no answers yet. The mystery lingers. But maybe that's what makes it feel alive. What do you think? Is this the signal of a love rekindled? Or just a fleeting moment from a past that briefly returned, only to disappear again? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Because sometimes, the only way we understand love is through the stories of others. See you in the next update.